All right, boys. Today we have another video by Barneyslayer. Most recent video that caught my attention. I'm very interested to see what this video is about because the title is Subaru is a poorly written character. Quotation marks, of course. And it's funny because first of all, this is a 20-minute video, so I just know there's gonna be a lot to talk about. But before we even get to the video, I just want to say Subaru's such an amazing character, one of the best written that I've ever seen. And the people that say this do not understand him. They don't know what they're talking about. Okay? So yeah, let's see what Barneyslayer has to say about this. This blasphemy.
is a take I would consider to
Okay, hold up.
is a take I would consider to be pretty hot within the ReZero community. Yeah, hi, Barney
Yeah.
Clickbait here, and you heard me exactly right by that title. Today we are going to be going over your guys' hottest takes regarding ReZero. I made a video about this a while back, but
Ooh. Wait. Yeah, I heard the fucking return my death sound. Wait, ReZero hot takes? Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all ready for this shit?
you know, it's been quite a bit now that you anime onlys have gotten to see a good amount of Arc 6. I'm trying to, hear and see, what new hot takes may have funneled in. What's the new,
Yeah.
pizzazz going on within the ReZero community, the new, community takes and notions and agendas people are trying to push. So with that being said, if you
Actually, I just noticed. He put the... Yeah, he puts the image on the right side. So... We're moving. Yippee! We're moving over here, and then you guys are moving over here. Okay. I think here. Right here, I think it should be good. Like right here, maybe. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Bro, have y'all seen this meme, or am I the only one on TikTok? Bro, this fuck ass meme, bro. Anyway, all right. I see. Barneyslayer is putting the newest memes and shit. Okay, let's go.
Zero community, the new, community takes and notions and agendas people are trying to push. So with that being said, if you enjoy ReZero, if you enjoy that type of content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and just get right into the video. How would I not start this video off without giving a bit of a hot take about ReZero myself? And that is going to be, now that you guys have seen some of Arc 6, and this is something that I have thought about for a while.
Scolder spoilers in the video, but they're highlighted in the time codes, as far as I remember. Arc 9 spoilers. At okay. At 10:02. Alright, we're fine. We'll skip over. We'll skip over. Arc 9 spoilers. The fuck did he say? But anyway, it's fine. We're good.
That is going to be, now that you guys have seen some of Arc 6, and this is something that I have thought about for a while, and a moment I feel is downplayed within the grander scheme of ReZero because people were trying to hype up later moments. I think Parent and Child is a top 3 moment within the ReZero series. Maybe not top 3. Okay, top 5. Like, probably top 5 in the whole series of ReZero.
Is this a hot take? Is this a hot take, or is it like freezing in here? This is valid. This is valid, bro. Dude, Parent and Child is like one of the greatest episodes, one of the greatest peaks. Like, honestly, this is like, dude, this shit is like a freezing take, bro. Like, I honestly fully am okay with this. I think I even agree. Like, this episode right here is just like greatness, bro.
I've seen people for a very long time now kind of like downplay Arc 4 as a whole in that moment, and a lot of it was due to hype up Arc 6 more, which I think Arc 6 is still the best arc, but I think Arc 4 is the second best arc, and I think Parent and Child is undoubtedly and unequivocally, not unequivocally, there's moments that are, pretty good with it, but there are moments that are better than it actually too, a very high and, well-presented moment within ReZero for me. One I would probably say is probably my third or fourth favorite moment within the entire series, with only a couple of moments within Arc 6 topping it, but yeah, that's my hot take for the video.
That's not a hot take. This is fine. Honestly. But I also hate how people do downplay Arc 4 in Season 2, man. So far, because, listen, he's saying that so for a lot of people, Arc 6 is like the, the undisputed GOAT, right? So far, Right now, it's season 4, episode 10. This is right now, it's a day before season 4, episode 11, okay? Right now, in this moment, I don't know if I prefer arc 3 or arc 4. I think I might say arc 4. I don't know. Arc 3 had like the highest peaks. Arc 3, yeah. Arc 3 had like the best peaks. Arc 4, more consistent peaks, yeah. It did also have a lot of cut content, so. But like overall, it was still very good. Damn, I really don't know. I actually don't know what to tell you guys there. I was gonna say like a hot take, like maybe I prefer arc 4 over arc 3. But like, then I'm thinking to arc 3. Cause like maybe I prefer arc 3. I don't know. I love both of them. I'm not exactly sure. I have to get back to that, but I have to get back to that and I'll tell you on my hot take, but I really don't know, bro. They're both so good, but this is a fine moment. Parent Child is an amazing choice here for top 5.
Only a couple of moments within arc 6.
Or top 3.
Yeah, that's my hot take for the video. I think Parent Child is amazing. I think it gets downplayed as a moment, you know, regarding Subaru's character as a whole, because it is undeniably impactful. But
I think I do like see what he means by downplayed, actually. It's pretty downplayed because when most people say like best moments or best like episodes, they don't really mention Parent and Child. So like I see where he's coming from though.
Let me know if you guys agree. Anyway, so let's get into the actual hot takes of the video, which we are going to be doing so using my trusty little iPad.
Okay.
It's back. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start reading these off. First hot take of the video. I think Tappei's big flaw is all this funneling towards the final arc. I think it might build expectations too high, and we might end up with a fandom full of people who were underwhelmed by what it was. Now, this
interesting. Wait, this is interesting. Wait, it's interesting. I think you know what? No. Let's let Barneyslayer's opinion first. Let him cook first.
Full of people who were underwhelmed by what it was. Now, this is a take I actually responded to not too long ago. I saw a Twitter thread on, and I gave my own opinion on it, to which I personally disagree with it. This seems to be, you know, the big next notion of hot takes within the ReZero community, considering that comment got the most likes. No, I disagree. I think what you are saying is true, and I know it's upsetting to see all of this stuff get funneled towards the final arc or towards the end of the story, but I think it is more or less a byproduct of the type of story ReZero is, and a lot of what it, you know, is dependent upon. That being, it is a mystery story, and the mystery and theory aspect of it is what propels so much interest into what is actually going on. So when you have a mystery story like this, there has been time and time again within, you know, media where these mysteries or these plot points will be revealed too early or made too obvious early. It makes it feel like everything that comes after is more or less just filler until the very end of the series. So I think, you know, it is obviously annoying that Tappei is pushing all of this stuff to later on, you know, and like waiting until the final arc, but I think it is like a double-edged sword. It is the better of two, you know, situations. I think I would rather have that than him make things too obvious now, like around arc 10, and, you know, just have to sit around and wait for all of these mysteries to more or less like unfold within arc 12, to which I don't fully agree with the notion he is waiting until arc 12 for all.
You know what? I think, yeah, I disagree as well. Because, like, think about it. Okay, first things first. We all trust in Tappei, right? In Tappei, we trust. Let him cook. Okay? Let him cook. I think that this is the perfect way to go about it. The element of ReZero, the mysteries, the theories, that is the best part of ReZero. Right? I mean, you know, I guess, I mean, that's like crazy, the best. One of the best parts, right? One of the core parts of ReZero is the element of mystery, the lore, the theories, right? The fact that you don't get the answers instantly, and you gotta make your own answers and your own theories up. That is one of the best parts and one of my favorite parts about ReZero. And we don't even have all the answers, not even close. I think that, listen, yes, exactly. Arc 12 will be the longest arc. Listen, Arc 12, I have I just know it's gonna deliver. Okay? It's going to deliver. I just know that Tappy will not disappoint. Okay? And that's kind of like the mentality that we kind of just have to have. We kind of just have to keep up the hope. And let's not expect the worst. Let's not like doom already, bro. We're dooming when there's not even an Arc 11 yet, okay? Arc 11 is not even here yet. And we're already dooming. Like, oh my god, we're gonna get underwhelmed. Like, let Tappy cook, because from the looks of it, he has not disappointed in any arc so far. No one has said that, like, he hasn't like fucked up. He hasn't like thrown like garbage. Every arc has been peak. Every arc has been good, well structured, giving more and more hints here and there too. And sometimes when he gives you more hints and more answers, more questions arise. And it all builds up to what? The end, of course. Arc 12. And we're going to get those answers. But we kind of just have to enjoy the moment and enjoy the build-up for what it is right now. And we can't expect the worst. And I don't think you should expect the worst with Tappy, bro. And another big thing about Tappy is the fact that he's also been building this up and knows the story since the beginning. You know? So I think he has the vision, bro. We just gotta respect that vision, okay? So yeah, I think I think I disagree with this, bro. Definitely. I think that I don't think it's a big flaw at all, bro. I am definitely gonna let him cook, man. You know?
Around and wait for all of these mysteries to more lore like unfold within Arc 12. To which I don't fully agree with the notion he is waiting until Arc 12 for all of this stuff. I think there
That too. Like, we're also we get like more and more answers and shit revealed anyway. Like, as time goes, it's not all just Arc 12.
has been details sprinkled in and a good amount of stuff,
Yeah.
especially with the ending of Arc 9 and even the
Oh.
if story for Arc 9 regarding stuff that has been revealed. So
Whoa, what's happening Arc 9? Yo, I've heard that Arc 9 is fucking crazy.
I think this more or less is just a byproduct of the type of story ReZero is and there's no better way to go about it, honestly, at least in my opinion. And I think I would rather just wait for Tappy to feel comfortable for, when to reveal all this stuff than to reveal it now. If anything, I think this will make people feel not underwhelmed with all of the reveals at the end, but, happy with it. And I trust Tappy and I trust he'll be able to execute on that idea. But
exactly. In Tappy, we trust. Okay? In Tappy, we trust. All right? We just gotta let him cook. Let him cook, okay?
I do see where you are coming from with that comment, and it is definitely a notion within ReZero I've seen kind of build up as of lately, an opinion that has, gotten pretty popular. But yeah, that I disagree with. Next up from Yonko, or Jonko, I don't know how to say his name. Season 2, episode 13 is the most...
Joncho. Joncho? What the fuck? How did Joncho make it to the video too? Bro, he's everywhere. Bro. Joncho? Bro, Joncho is everywhere. What the fuck?
But yeah,
you can't escape him.
Next up from Yonko, or Jonko, I don't know how to say his name. Season 2, episode 13 is the most underrated episode of ReZero. Yes, it has some major cuts, but the content that exists still makes it a top 2 scene in season 2 for me, right behind episode 4.
Joncho! Wait! Oh my god! He glazes season 2, episode 13 like I do. Yes, it's the most underrated. Yes, bro! What the fuck? Wait, cook! Yes! Yes, bro! I need to hear more talk about season 2, episode 13, bro! The Witch's Tea Party! Satella! The value of life! Bro, that episode was fucking crazy! Bro, that episode was 1 hour and 13 minutes long on the YouTube video, bro. On the Patreon, even longer. That episode was so good, bro. Dude, from all the witches gathering and, like, helping Subaru, the Satella stuff, bro, Satella speaking and talking about Subaru, about, like, the value of life, or, like, the full denial of Echidna, too. Like, okay, that episode is, bro, I've been preaching that episode, bro. I have been preaching that episode, man. Otto as well. Like, Roswell, dude. Bro. The Roswell stuff as well, man. Nah. That episode is like up there for me, dude. Like, I don't know if it's like top 3, top 4, or top 5. I don't know where exactly I would put it because I have to think about it. It's up there. It's definitely one of the most underrated, bro. Holy shit, it's so good, man. It's so fucking good, bro. It's easily top 10, though. It's easily top 10. Man. Dude, he cooked, bro. John Cho, I'm glad that he thinks the same shit, bro. It's such an underrated piece of, like, this, like, series, bro. It's so good. Oh my god, man. Yo, hold up. Bro.
Next up from Yonko, or Jonko, I don't know how to say his name. Season 2, episode 13 is the most underrated episode of ReZero. Yes, it has some major cuts, but the content that exists still makes it a top 2 scene in season 2 for me, right behind episode 4. Bang! Banger take. That's
Yes.
clap, clap, clap. That's
Yes.
a W take. I agree heavily. People genuinely underrate so many aspects of Arc 4 as a whole, and season 2, episode 13 is one of the best moments with.
Why y'all so goated, bro? Bro, why y'all so goated, man? Thank you. Holy shit. Season 2, episode 13 Glaze? I'm home. I'm home. What the fuck? I would have never expected this in this video, bro. Thank you, man.
In the entire series. And on top of that, I think it is one of the most misunderstood, scenes in the Witches' Tea Party, that whole thing with all the witches.
Oh. This scene with Minerva too. Yo, whoa. I saw his TikTok about this, bro. He went to analysis of this scene right here, man. Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, this Minerva scene right here, bro. Very misunderstood too.
Misunderstood, scenes in the Witches' Tea Party, that whole thing with all the witches, not understood things amongst ReZero fans.
Yeah.
Because I actually got into a bit of an argument lately with a group of people on TikTok, and I've seen it take a rise, specifically regarding Minerva and, the comments she made towards Subaru and the witches and their opinions towards Subaru and his selfishness within season 2. They are right. Subaru, his actions, all of this stuff, his savior complex, it is selfish. It is, greedier than that of a witch, as they say. It is worse than a witch. And people are like, oh, well, Minerva's a hypocrite. She shouldn't be saying that to Subaru. And this is my hot take, I guess, myself on top of this.
Sure.
But you are right. Maybe she is a hypocrite. But the fact that somebody like Minerva, whose whole entire ability is built around the idea of a savior complex, is able to recognize how bad Subaru's own situation is and his actions, and how his inability to actually let people around him grow is dehumanizing them and not letting their character develop, which is why the greed if is the greed if.
Exactly, bro. Do not misunderstand Mommy Minerva, bro. She cooked there. Like, this entire scene, bro, like, he also, like, did it, like, I remember, like, watching a TikTok and him, like, going into detail about this scene, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, if I remember correctly, like, in the reaction, I was, like, a little confused, but, like, I wasn't, like, coming at her. And then eventually when people, like, started, talking in the comment section and, as time went on, like, bro, I think this is not even a hot take, right? What's the hot take, bro? That's like, this is like the the hate, bro. Bro, is there actually that much hate on Minerva in this scene? Also, I like how he said, like, yo, the person with the power that pretty much is based off a savior complex, dude.
Around him grow is dehumanizing them and not letting their character develop, which is why the greed if is the greed if. What's it called? Is perfectly normal and perfectly fine of an opinion for her to have. It's like it's like ad hominem, to cocaine, whatever the hell the fallacy is. It's just
Definition: claiming that someone's argument must be false because it's not consistent with their past actions or words. Example: you don't actually believe that smoking is bad since you smoke too. You're telling me that there's actual haters of Minerva for that scene? No. What? Bro, that's so, like, shit, man.
It's like it's like ad hominem, to cocaine, whatever the hell the fallacy is. Just because they're maybe wrong and they did bad stuff themselves does not abstract Subaru from, his wrongdoings. Also, he too is in the wrong, even if
Yeah,
they are hypocritical in saying it, and
yeah,
even if they didn't deliver it in the most, I guess you could say, approachable way. To which, yes, you're supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to feel upset. You're supposed to feel angry about that scene. It's why Otto later on essentially reiterates the same exact point they make, because now it's not someone like, a crazy witch making that comment. It's Otto,
Auto.
somebody who Subaru knows is normal and can understand it. And it's only then when I guess you could say it really gets across to Subaru and he's able to go ahead and move forth. And, we see the development, the turning point we see within Arc 4. Yeah.
Exactly. Shout out to the witches. Shout out to Minerva. Shout out to Otto. And it all led to the greatness of season 2, part 2, where we didn't die once. Subaru didn't die once. He didn't abuse return by death. He learned about the true value of life. He learned about letting other people, letting other people do their thing, right? He doesn't have to be the only one that has to be like in the middle and controlling everything. Instead of like doing the trial for Emilia, Emilia does the trial herself. She grows. Her character grows. She grows as a person. Like, do you realize like how much that did? The witches, bro. The witches came in clutch. Get the fuck out of here, man. The witches came in clutch. Otto came in clutch. Believe in the people around you. Like how important life truly is, right? Do not control anyone else's life, bro. And put your trust in others. That is the true, like message right there, bro. You got people that care for you, man. That are on your side, bro. Rely on them. That entire like witches tea party and like part 2 of season 2 was just greatness, bro. The Subaru growth, man. Like there was so much growth. People mad at Minerva and like, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, that's definitely a hot take, bro. Hottest take of all, man. Him relying on others and dying much less as a result also defeats the Lark argument of main root being weaker than if root. Yeah. Witches themselves are natural disasters and do evil shit on purpose, get it wrong. True. Exactly. That's also another thing. There's also another thing. The witches aren't just like evil, bad, and that's it, bro. Like, they literally were like natural disasters. Exactly. Like kind of like how like like been mentioned for a while now. Like natural disasters is the best way to look at it. And because of that, they know better. Because of what? Their past experiences, what they've gone through, their past experiences, what they have gone through, because of what they went through, they're able to speak to Subaru in the most true manner, like, hey, because of our experiences and because of what we went through and because of our point of view, that is why we are able to tell you to be better and how to be better and what to do. Like, what? And that's how Subaru got out of that witch's tea party a brand new man, bro. Like, man, I give respect, like, give props to the witches, respect to the witches, bro. And of course, Minerva, man. Yeah, that's definitely a hot take if I've ever heard one, man.
Really gets across to Subaru and he's able to go ahead and move forth. And we see the development, the turning point we see within Arc 4. Yeah, I agree so much. I think that is probably one of the most underrated moments of all of ReZero. Literally outside of Arc 4. People don't talk about that moment at all. And I think it's because a lot of people genuinely misunderstand that moment, don't, see its weight. I think it's a very important moment too with Subaru and having all the witches there because, that obviously is very big foreshadowing for whatever is going to come later on within the arc. So yeah, W take. This one is
like dead ass, man. Reason people don't talk about this shit that much is because they misunderstand it. They don't understand, like, they don't know how much weight that moment really has, how much weight that episode truly has, what that episode did for Subaru's character, how much growth, like, it meant for Subaru's character, right? Like, and also the entire like the reveals for the characters and like the crazy lore right behind the witches and even more stuff about Sutella herself, like the entire that entire like part of her like she must come and kill me, like Bro, that shit was so hype. That shit was so crazy, so shocking. Not even just like a Subaru character development perspective, just the entire episode as a whole with the witches, what it means for the future of the series. Like that entire thing changed my perspective on how I viewed the series. Before season 2, episode 13, hell, or even like season 2, episode 12 as well. I thought, oh, the witches are just like bad and like maybe like the goal is to like hell, you know what? Before we even went to the witches tea party, like at all, like before season 2, episode 3, that we met Echidna, or I guess it was technically season 2, episode 2 at the end. But before we even like got there, my thought process was like, oh, the end goal is just to kill all the witches or something, and like the witches are evil. We get to the witches tea party. We ended off in season 2, episode 13. And I'm like, who the fuck is the enemy? And now it's like, oh, Pandora. But that Pandora is a backstory merchant, so I wonder what the fuck is going on there. But see how, like, not even just like a character development perspective from Subaru, a story-wise perspective. Like, the story moving forward. What is happening? Like, so what? The witches aren't the end goal? Like, what's happening? So now it's like, and now like present day, it's like Pandora, Omega, you know, and all of that, you know. So it's just, it's not even just like Subaru. It's also the story itself took such a turn there. Like my entire brain was just like switched on like where the fuck we're going, you know. Like I got out of that witch's tea party and I'm like, who's the enemy? What's the end goal? Like, it's not the witches. Like, man, yeah, no, that is, yeah, no. Yo, John Cho, shout out to you for even putting that comment, bro. I agree. One of the most underrated episodes in the entire series, and shout out to Barneyslayer for agreeing. Like, season 2, episode 13, Glaze is not what I expected in this video, bro. I'm home. I needed this, bro. Thank you, man.
Don't talk about that moment at all. And I
My
think it's
God.
because a lot of people genuinely misunderstand that moment, don't, you know, see its weight. I think it's a very important moment too with
So good.
Subaru and having all the witches there because, you know, that obviously is very big foreshadowing for whatever is going to come later on within the arc. So yeah, W take. This one is kind of a byproduct of an earlier one. Tappei wrote himself into a corner a long time ago. We have hundreds of mysteries that need answering, and while not every one of them needs a defined solution, it will nearly be impossible to resolve all of them in a satisfactory manner at this point. I just disagree.
No. Wrote himself into a corner? So, like, are we just acting like Tappei doesn't have all this planned out? Are we just, like, acting like... Are we just acting like Tappei doesn't have a plan? He's been planning this since the beginning. Like, guys, what are we doing? He is going to... Bro. The plot... Exactly. The plot is not predictable. And not even just that. Not only is the plot not predictable, it's the fact that, like, he also gives answers. Why are we acting like Tappei doesn't give answers? Like what? Right now, as of anime only arc 6. Okay? As of now, me, anime only arc 6. The Owl mystery. What are the big mysteries? Owl mystery. I guess like Pandora. Like the big stuff. Owl, Pandora, Flugel. I guess like the meaning of the entire story. Like, are we in a time loop? Like time travel stuff. Like Satella. Like there's like some big ones, but the big ones are that's why they're like the big mysteries. They're gonna be told later and they're gonna be, you know, solved, right? Tappei's gonna give the answers. And also the other like mysteries as well that like there's probably like a lot, obviously like a lot more that I'm not saying at the top of my head. He's going to answer them. He's going to tell them. ReZero is not even done yet. ReZero is not even fucking done yet. Why are you saying that Tappy wrote himself into a corner and saying that hundreds of mysteries are not answered? No fucking shit. You can easily say this because the series is you can say this if the series would be over. If the series was over and you say like, oh yeah, he wrote himself into a corner a long time ago. And, you know, the conclusion and it was just not up to par. And, you know, there's so much shit that was left out. If you said this comment when we're in arc 12, then sure. And like everything's done. But you're saying this when arc 10 is not even done. I just completely disagree, bro. I completely disagree. Like, let Tappy cook. Again, we just gotta let Tappy cook. Believe in Tappy because he obviously knows. He obviously knows what he's doing. Okay, he knows what he's doing. Like everything is according to plan, bro. A lot of series, right? A lot of people, like a lot of authors, do not plan what they do from the beginning, and that's why the ending and a lot of things, you know, end up subpar. But Tappy is different. He has been writing this. He knows about this since the beginning. Like he knows the ending since the beginning. Okay? Like, bro, what are you talking about, man?
Really don't like this notion. Well, you know, it's a hot take video for a point. I don't agree with that notion. I mean, is there really that many mysteries Tappy has, you know, developed? You know, I feel like
Yeah.
there's not. I feel like there's going to be, I guess you could say, I don't want to say like a Deus Ex Machina type of answer, but there's going to be an answer that he is able to, you know, have to these mysteries, all of these many mysteries that you think may not be correlated or may not be connected, and kind of bridge it all together as a reasoning. And whether you like that or
Yeah.
not is, you know, abstract of, you know, if he's going to answer these reasonings or mysteries or not. But I don't think it's as severe as a lot of ReZero fans have been proclaiming lately. And I think it is a pretty easy thing for him to resolve. And honestly, my faith in Tappy as a writer is honestly at an all-time high.
Exactly. And Tappy we trust, bro.
I've seen him execute on, you know, bad tropes, and, you know, people have said time and time again, oh, he's in a corner, he's not going to be able to turn this out, you know, so on and so forth. And he's gone forth and churned out, you know, some of the greatest stuff I've ever read. So, no,
Yes.
I think Tappy, and especially because Tappy knows the ending of ReZero. He's knew the ending of ReZero from before it even started. Like, he's known how he wanted to end the story.
Exactly. That's the biggest point right there. He's known the ending since the beginning, y'all. Like, guys, just trust him, man.
Knew the ending of ReZero from before it even started. Like, he's known how he wanted to end the story. I think there is going to just be something big that we as fans don't understand or can't fully, you know, wrap our mind around yet, that he's probably been, you know, foreshadowing and putting in seeds to this whole entire point that is going to come around maybe within a later arc like 11 or 12, and it's going to make things make a lot of sense and make these, you know, mini mysteries amongst each other, you know, be there and, you know, be connotatively, you know, expressive. And if anything, if Tappy really felt like he could not, you know, fit all of this into 12 arcs, he would just make the story longer. There's nothing stopping him other than himself from just making the story longer. And, you know,
Y'all acting like Tappy can't extend the story. What? So he said that it's 12 arcs. It has to be 12 arcs. Who decided that? You know what I mean? Like, who decided that? Like, what if like we need an arc 13? What if we need an arc 14? What if we need an arc 15? At the end of the day, what is the most important thing? That the story is complete. That Tappy feels satisfied. He gave all the answers. He just all of the answers, the entire story, everything has been shown, everything has been put together, and it ended perfectly. That is the most important thing. Yo, Tappy, yo, fuck, bro. You said 12 arcs? Fuck it. If you need 13 arcs, if you need one more arc, fuck it. What? Are people gonna complain? Why would people complain? You get more ReZero. The fuck? What? You're gonna complain because you didn't do the promise? There's 12 arcs? Like, bro, you get more ReZero. If he does a 13th arc or some shit, you get more ReZero. So it's a win-win. But that's if like he needs it. Like, I would doubt that we need more than 12 arcs because he's been planning this, but Maybe he has more to add. Who knows, right? But you know,
longer. There's nothing stopping him other than himself from just making the story longer and, taking a longer time to explain things. Even if arc
Mhm.
12 is, like 13 volumes long or something like that, which he
Yeah.
already said arc 12 is going to be the longest arc in the entire series.
Also that too. Also that too. Arc 12 will be the longest. So that's probably where everything's gonna be answered. You know what I mean?
12 is going to be the longest arc in the entire series. I think it'll be fine. I think he's self-aware enough to realize, and see what he tries to do and like,
Yeah,
break things up and like extend things if he has to, so on and so forth. So I just don't agree with this notion at all.
exactly.
Good hot take though. Regulus was way too good of an antagonist to kill off like that. Listen, man, listen,
I disagree. This I disagree like 100%. What are we talking about? When the way the way he died was fine. He was fine to kill off. Like what? He's bro, way too good of an antagonist is crazy. Way too good of an antagonist. He was fine. Like he was good, but he wasn't way too good or one of the best. Like what are we talking about right now?
Regulus was way too good of an antagonist to kill off like that. Listen, man, listen, what's like the hand on the shoulder thing? Listen, okay. Regulus was a great antagonist. Okay, he was awesome. He was awesome sauce. All right, I love Regulus
Bro.
abstract of his character. But there was no other way to put bro down. I mean, come on now. Like
Exactly.
Tape had to set an example with that dude and humble him in the most expressive way possible. Regulus was somebody who was egotistical beyond comprehension, and his death and just his way he was executed and rid of within the series is honestly tragic. It's honestly sad to see to a point. You start pitying him, which is
Yeah.
quite ironic considering his character. And you really just see the little king. What else can I say than little king? Like falsehoods that he stood
Yeah.
upon, his cruxes, whether it be his wife or his ego or so on and so forth. Honestly, he's very prideful. He's almost think of pride when it comes to Regulus. But yeah, no, I was fine with how he was turned out. Arc 9 is
Yeah, like I think it like I think that it just like turned out the way it needed to turn out, bro. You know? And this right here, the anime made it a little too cartoonish though. I've also heard about this, right? We also like talked about this like when we were watching season 3 and watching cut content and all that. I think it was fine. He deserved everything, you know? He deserved every single bit of it. So, and at the end of the day, I feel like that's all of his character was, bro. Like, we did not need any more Regulus, bro. Did we? I think it was fine. Arc 5, that's it. Okay, cool. That's all we need, bro. And then we see him in the Shadow Garden and shit. And then we just see him in the Shadow Garden, and then we just, like, I guess the only sad thing is that we don't hear Anosa, and there's, like, no Anosa counter in the comments section anymore. But, like, he needed to go, bro. Yo, he needed to fucking go.
comes to Regulus. But yeah, no, I was fine with how he was turned out. Arc 9 is the best executed arc of the
Oh.
series so far. Wow, this take would get you killed in the ReZero light novel community, proving that
Oh, I can't speak, y'all. Wait, how much of this is spoilers? I think 10:02 it said, right? Because I low key want y'all to tell me without if this if I can get to a time to skip, man. What did you say at the beginning here though?
think of pride when it comes to Regulus. But yeah, no, I was fine with how he was turned out. Arc 9 is the best executed arc of the series so
Damn. What do y'all think about that, bro? I'm gonna skip it. I'm skipping. Guys, I'm gonna skip it. But like, chill. I'm not gonna chill. I was just like, I heard at the beginning because like he was like saying like arc 9. I think is like the best like executed. What do you think about that, bro? Hey, novel readers. I don't know, man. But hey, let's go.
Arc 10 is
Zerg is bugging. Bro, chill. I'm not gonna. Bro, I'm not gonna. Yo, chill, man.
finished. It will be regarded just as good as Arc 6.
Bro, I can't watch this, bro. Wait, is it spoilers? Wait.
Now, this is the thing that I think
Do I gotta skip more? I agree, not the best, but still a better arc. Did I gotta skip more, or is this fine? Because like we're talking about arc 10 here. I don't know what we're talking about, but skip. Because like he could be talking about like, but like here's like arc 6 stuff. We're not even done with arc 6, bro. Fuck.
Come to that conclusion given, what Tappe has laid out? Probably not, unfortunately, but I think it will be a great arc, especially, with
We're just talking about like great arc, and arc 7 and 8 are yo, do y'all see me? I'm scared. Yeah, I'm taking my time here. Arc 7 and 8 are the best of the whole series. Okay, I can't. This is another one that I just can't, talk about either.
all those sorts of things. So I don't think that's a crazy take to say. I
Okay. Okay, right here, right here, right here, right here. The lack of citations. Okay, I think right here, bro. I think we're good. I think. Yo. Oh my god, terrifying. That was terrifying. Oh my god. Okay. Arc 7 and 8 are definitely not the best of ReZero. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright.
you guys showed up, obviously, but yeah, this is a pretty good one. The lack of citations, like Tappe said it, but where and what context? But the problem is no one cares, even though we could be prioritizing a fact from 4 years ago, which contradicts with something he said 1 year ago. I do agree with that, and that's a problem with the ReZero community as a whole,
Okay.
myself included. I'm not abstracted from this. I definitely, bring up Tappe citations, whether it be from a random tweet, random Q&A, so
Yeah.
on and so forth.
Yeah. Bro, okay. When Tappe be tweeting, Tappe tweeting like random lore gotta be like the funniest shit, bro. Like some fucking like random ass lore, some random ass context, bro. And it's in a fucking tweet. Or like what he did with Emilia and Subaru's date, bro. Like at this point, I would not be surprised if bro put some lore in like the corner of Japan, bro. Like some like random corner of like, bro.
And that's something I think you guys and me included should do something or try to do better. Don't take every word you hear from Tappe, I guess you could say, as law within a Q&A.
That's also a thing, right? In a Q&A, like, shit can change, bro. Dude, shit can change, man. He can change shit up, bro. Like, for example, if you mention something in a Q&A, but it's not mentioned in the story, then, like, I don't know. It's a little iffy. You know what I mean? Like, let's say, like, he mentioned something in the Q&A that's, like, I don't know. What's a good example? I don't know. Like, some Minerva, like, lore. And then, like, he changes it up in the actual story. So it seems like he lied. But it's not like really lying. It's just like maybe he just like changed it in the main story. You know what I mean?
First of all, Tappe could definitely lie within Q&As. He is not absent
Yeah.
with that. He could mislead people. He could set things up to look like they're going to appear one way and compare another. The best course of action, and always the best course of action, is going to be look at the actual textual evidence in front of you. What is the story actually saying itself? Compared to whether what Tappe is saying in a random Japanese Q&A. That was probably mistranslated to a Greek and is missing a lot of context to the question. That is a great take. So yeah, as a whole, just like, do your best to take whenever I bring up a Q&A or anyone in ReZero brings up a Q&A, with a grain of salt, obviously.
Exactly. Good take. That's such a good take. Yeah, that's a good take.
That just goes with info. When people talk about the show as a whole, take it always with a grain of salt. I do my best to get my sources right. I do my best to speak truth. Sometimes I misremember things, though. Sometimes, I look at a Q&A that isn't true, or I don't think I've done that yet. But, you can get sources wrong very easily. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Take whatever you hear with a grain of salt. Always try to double check yourself. This is a hot one. After Arc 6, ReZero completely changed. It becomes a battle shonen.
I mean, I've heard of this. Again, I damn, a lot of this is novel stuff, man. I can't speak on this. But I've heard there's like a lot of like fighting, right? What novel readers, without like spoiling, is this a crazy take? Is this a crazy take? Is this blasphemous? Is this just like insane to say? Like, I refuse to believe that ReZero is battle shonen. Like, what? They call it fight slop? I haven't even read anything and I already know this is some fucking cap, dude. Wrong take. Bro. Arc A justify other arcs not. The ood that commented this shit didn't read it. Like, what? That just sounds insane to me. Not insane. Later arcs still retain ReZero themes and shit. All the mystery psychology writing is just how to more fight centric. Okay. Bro, man.
You know, kind of increase the volumes of battles, because at the end of the day, this is a story in a fantasy world with magic and all those sort of things. Fights are going to ramp up. And I mean, even
that too. It's a story about, bro.
Arc 6 itself had a lot.
Alright, and we're gonna stop there. Man. Yeah, Ekidad also said that, right? We're gonna get fights and shit. Like, Arc 6 is gonna have fights. And and obviously I know this, so like I'm guessing it's like what? Part 2. Or like as well, like we saw Gluttony in the opening, so. But like, then like the first, bro, but then like the first part of like Arc 6, right? So far has been psychological drama horror. Like every like adjective you want to fucking use, every description you want to use. And it's felt like ReZero. If anything, you could call more Battle Shonen Arc 5. Yeah, Arc 5. No. Yeah. Arc 5 was the true, like, I feel like Battle Shonen, you can say. But even then, it still had it still was ReZero. There was still lore. There was still storytelling. Like, there was like shit that like made it like ReZero, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. But anyway.
So I do get that, but I don't think there is anything wrong with ReZero being more battle focused, especially when these battles are being well executed.
That too. Is there anything wrong with it being more battle focused if it does? I don't think so.
Ram hate is completely undeserved.
Yes! Yes! This is time to take that. Yes! Not a hot take. This is a correct take. Based. Ram hate is completely undeserved, bro. Come on, man. This is just facts, bro. I'm tired of the Ram hate. Stop slandering my girl. She's better than Rem. She's better than Rem. Yeah. What the fuck? I'm taking Ram over Rem any day of the week. Ram hate is undeserved, bro. She's goated, bro. If y'all hate Ram, bro, y'all just don't understand the greatness of her character, bro. Her character trope, bro. Bro. Like, she's hilarious. I absolutely love her character, bro. Like, come on, man. Yo, any Ram disrespect will not be tolerated, bro. Okay? I think the Ram hate, though, on a real note, right? On a real note, I think the Ram hate has gone up because of what happened recently in Arc 6. The moment where she was like with like Ram in the wheelchair. It was season 4, episode 8, right? Episode 8 of season 4, where they were in the green room and she said like, you know, like I feel sorry for Ram, or you know, or what she said of like right along those words, right? And the whole thing about, you know, not trusting Subaru and all that, completely misunderstood. Yeah, Ram deserves much better. Completely misunderstood. First of all, y'all gotta realize, bro. Okay, let me talk about those 2 moments, because those are like the 2 most like those 2 moments are like, you know what I mean? First of all, the Rem moment, the Rem moment and the wheelchair and the green room, was it too much? Maybe. But at the same time, you can't really like fully like hate her for that either because it's like she's going through something so stressful right now, bro. It is such a stressful situation. You know what I mean? The GOAT Subaru loses his memories. He doesn't have his memories. Then Rem, right? He was the only one who remembered Rem. Subaru starts going crazy. Subaru loses himself, right? Then on top of that, also the mana condition, true. The mana condition, right? The stuff of her horn. The miasma as well. Like, deadass, I think that the Ram hates too much. The green room stuff, yeah. And then also, the stuff about saying that, like, hey, like, the whole Subaru stuff was uncertain as well. I really, listen, I honestly think that the reason that people hate Ram or don't like Ram is because of how objective she is. She just said the objective truth. It was very harsh, though. She was very harsh. But, like, I don't think that she was completely in the wrong there either. And also, that scene was also completely, like, different in, like, the, you know, in the cut content, right? Like, again, context and, you know, misunderstandings, like, it happens. And honestly, if y'all don't like that attitude of hers, that's on y'all, bro. I fuck with her, man. She's hilarious, bro. Hey, the Ram break time buff is real, bro. If you know, you know, bro. The break time Ram is undefeated as well, man. Come on, bro. Stop slandering my girl, man.
Executed. Ram hate is completely undeserved. Truth nuke alert. Truth nuke. Can I get my truth nuke button? God, the reactions I've seen to people towards her character, especially a couple episodes, especially with episode 11 that's about to come out. Jeez, Louise, I don't even want to imagine what people are going to say.
Okay.
It's completely undeserved. People forget the type of situation she's in. People forget her character. People think every side character within ReZero needs to be, you know, this perfect being. Is she justifiable? No. Is she understandable? Yes. Yada, yada, yada.
Exactly. See, Mr. Barneyslayer, this is why you are goated. This is why you are goated, sir. Truth nuke of fucking doom, man. Yes. Preach.
Is she justifiable? No. Is she understandable? Yes. Yada, yada, yada.
Holy shit, he reads. Reading bro. Bro.
Talked about this topic 10 times at this given point. Her hate is so undeserved. Man, I'm reading these comments and I'm noticing two things specifically. One, people are extremely divided on Arc 8. I didn't realize how divided people were on Arc 8 and characters like
I forget that name. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Anyway, is that it? Is that it? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, guys. I don't know.
A mystery story, and it's would you rather get it revealed early and, you know, feel sunken for things in between, or I think Tape is going to have a Deus Ex Machina type of solution, which, you know, y'all could debate in the comments if that's going to be a good thing or not. Or
talking about like the end of, like, you know, the end of the series. Okay, all right, we're good, right?
To all of these mysteries, and, you know, it's going to get revealed.
She a baddie
within the final arc and make things make a lot more sense. But I really, really do think that those emotions, you know, regarding Tape pushing the mysteries to the final arc is kind of half due to the fact that we as fans are just like tired of waiting. Like, we're sick of waiting. Like, if we read ReZero, like if we started ReZero now and let's say it was ending and, you know, everything got revealed then and there, people wouldn't care. It's only due to a byproduct of us having, you know, been in the fandom for 10 years and waiting for these answers to be answered, if you get what I'm saying. If I'm being objective, I don't think it's that big of a deal personally. But yeah, guys, that'll probably do it for this video. I'm sweating. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. I probably shouldn't be. Overall, fun video to make. I love talking about hot takes and all this sort of stuff. I'm glad I got to talk about some of my hot takes, huh? Anyways, I will be streaming episode 11 of season 4 this Wednesday. Yes, you heard me.
Wait, me too. Whoa, we're all streaming. That's crazy.
This Wednesday, because I got an A on my Orgo test, so that means I'm allowed to stream. Yeah, so 3
Good job, bro.
EST. Be there or be square, because I can't post the VOD because Kadekawa is going to do bad, unspeakable things.
Yeah, don't post a VOD. Yeah, whatever you do, don't post a VOD for Yo, Kadokawa will be on your ass, bro. Do not post a VOD, man.
To me if I do. So yeah, with all that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this
Yeah.
video. This has gotten really long and this is going to take me forever to edit. Anyways, though, thank you guys for watching and goodbye.
All right. Overall, W video. W video, man. I had to skip like a lot of sections. I had to skip a lot of sections here because it seems like kind of like the second half, like like a lot of novel takes, right? Like novel reader takes and all that. Thankfully, I didn't get spoiled a lot, or or at all. But yeah, W video, bro. Shout out to you, Mr. Barneyslayer. I think that my favorite two, that you talked about, bro, in this video, are definitely the ram take. W ram take, but I think the biggest highlight for me, the season 2 episode 13 talk, the season 2 episode 13 glaze. Thank you, and shout out to John Cho too for the comment. Season 2 episode 13 needs to be talked about more. That is a golden episode. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, to pretty much finish this video off. Shout out to you once again, Barneyslayer. Barneyslayer's original video will be linked in the description. Thank you so much, bro. That's going to be it for today. If y'all enjoyed and you're new, subscribe, leave a like down below. Also subscribe and leave a like on Barneyslayer's video. And I will see you guys next time. See you guys.